Of course, you may also notice that we already have NGINX server set up by default on the control node. Now we can use NGINX as a reverse proxy server to redirect requests from client to the right destination on the backend side. In our case, we have Rocket Chat, Kubernetes Dashboard, and a simple Flask application. First, let's send the code source to the control node. To do that, we can use the following command. Since our server is already set up via Ansible and we already have Python and Flask libraries, we can directly launch our application on port 5000 and access it via the public IP address. Keep in mind that in our Terraform configuration, we allow all traffic just for development purpose. Please do not allow all traffic in production environment. Okay, things are getting more interesting now as we are ready to deploy our team collaborative platform on our Kubernetes cluster. First, we will send the Rocket Chat Kubernetes file via SSH and then apply this configuration. Don't hesitate to take a look to the code source of Kubernetes configuration and try to understand how it works. As a result, we can see that our service and deployment are created. We can see that both containers for the MongoDB database and the Rocket Chat are running correctly if we use this command. To get the right port, you can use the following command, as we're gonna need this port number later to set up NGINX server. So yeah, for this our case, we have this port number. Don't forget to set up the NGINX configuration and allow traffic on the security group. And as we mentioned before, don't allow all traffic in production environment because of security issue. Once NGINX is reloaded, wait a little bit and then you can finally access your application via the public IP. So now we can test it via the browser. Let's wait a little bit and try to do it again. Of course, don't forget to open the ports, and we can test it locally, and yeah, locally it works. So let's test it via the browser, and yes, it works. That's perfect. Great. Okay, so you may not want to access your application via IP address. So if you have a domain, you can link it to your platform. If you don't, you can buy one on AWS or any other provider. The process is simple, as you only need to create records in AWS hosted zone and then update the NGINX configuration file. And yeah, as you can see here, we have managed to access our application with our domain name, jidder.net. It's a good idea to secure your platform. One way to do that is by setting up an SSL certificate. Thanks to Let's Encrypt, the process is quite easy and straightforward. You can follow these steps and you will have a free certificate for your domain in a few minutes. Also, keep in mind that you will need to access your Kubernetes dashboard as it only accepts HTTPS requests. Of course, don't forget to reload your NGINX server, because Let's Encrypt process will modify actually the NGINX configuration. And yes, finally, as you can see here, we managed to access it securely, our platform. To monitor your Kubernetes cluster, you can set up a dashboard. It's a powerful tool that can help you monitor and manage your cluster effectively. Of course, you can monitor your cluster by doing some command like getting nodes or pods. Luckily, the process is simplified and automated with a bash script. Don't forget to test the connectivity locally by setting up Kubernetes proxy. It is also recommended to open specific ports on your security group. Once you have done that, you will need to update your NGINX configuration file and reload the server. After that, when you are trying to access your Kubernetes dashboard, you will be required to put a token. You can easily generate a token with a simple command, like the following one. Yes, so you can copy and paste this token, and yeah, so finally take some time to discover and become familiar with Kubernetes dashboard. We can continue our work by testing the application and setting up its initial configuration. Don't hesitate to test all of its features, including creating user, uploading picture. As this is a chat application, it is important to ensure that the socket works properly with NGINX parameter. Rocket Chat application is an open source, so if you are a developer, don't hesitate to contribute this repository. However, please keep in mind that a lot of more details need to be expected before deploying this in production environment. If you find this video useful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and share it with your friends. For now, we are working in developing environment, so it's important to avoid any unnecessary charge on your AWS account by deleting the resource created. That's all for now. I hope you find this video helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to get updates on our latest content. Thanks for watching and see you next time.